Hello, my name is Troy. Welcome back to my channel. And in this channel, we're going to be talking about all things business, property, and mindset. But in this video today, we're going to be going over the questions that you should be asking when getting your next rent-to-rent deal. The first question that comes up, which is an absolutely amazing question, is if you want it to be a passive investment or if you want it to be hands-on, right? Now, what do I mean by passive? Basically, with passive, you do the work one time and then you basically get income from not having to really do much work going along. So for example, for 1 week, you can spend 40 hours getting everything set up, and then going forward, because you've built all of these systems and you've got like staff as well and you've got processes, like it might even take just 2 hours of your time every week. And this is actually the situation with our portfolio that we've got at the moment with our rent to HMOs. So when we was initially building it and I was in my full-time job, I was like, you know what, I don't wanna, get myself into another full-time job, because the main reason why I'm getting into this is to become financially free. So I was like, well, how do we go about this? Number one thing you really got to do is focus on your processes. Also, focus on your power team. You need somebody that's going to be in place on the ground, go into the properties, helping you sort issues out. Also, someone that's going to help and do your referencing as well. We've got a virtual assistant that literally does all of the referencing, also organizes viewings, and also writes the contracts as well. So that's a lot of time that's already taken up and saved because of that process in place. And then the next question that you really want to ask yourself is, who is actually going to live here, right? And a thing that you can do as well is you can actually live in these HMOs and test it out for yourself, right? That's one of the things that we actually do with our service accommodations. But going back to this anyway, you want to know who's going to live in there. And a way that you can do this is you can go on a website called Spare Room, and on Spare Room you can see the exact type of people that are actually looking for rooms in the area. So you can see, how old they are. You can also see what their interests are, and if you read their bios as well, you can really get an understanding of who that person actually is, and then actually start to think like, who do I actually want to be in this house? What type of environment do I want to build? And then when you come to actually designing these HMOs, you can also design it around them as well and make it so much more attractive to them. So then when they come to the viewings, you'll get the rooms filled ASAP. And that's really helped as well for us. Knowing our target market and knowing who we're going to be renting it out to. So the other question is, how much can I actually charge? So how much can I charge per room? So then when you're actually deciding how much to pay the landlord, because this is a rent to rent, right? You're going to be guaranteeing rent to the landlord. And if you don't make those payments, it's not looking good for you. Trust me, it's not looking good. So you gotta know how much you're actually going to charge. And a way of doing this is going on Spare Room. Again, literally so much information is on Spare Room. All your market research can literally be done on Spare Room, but I'm gonna keep on mentioning this anyway. So on Spare Room, okay, you can look at the rooms that are currently there and then just see what are the prices, also see the condition of rooms as well. Because I'm not gonna lie, some of the rooms that are on there, they're absolutely shocking and they really shouldn't be on there. But there are also some amazing rooms as well. And then you've got rooms that are in the middle. Then you got to decide, okay, where am I basing my room? Am I basing it on the high end? Am I basing it on the low end? If you're basing it on the low end, get out the market, you shouldn't be in there. Or am I basing it in the middle? And yeah, based on that, that's where I look at my prices, like how much can I charge? So that's the third thing. And then the fourth thing is, how much do I actually need to invest? Now, this is absolutely massive, because you want to know, when are you going to be getting your money back, okay? And this is a big thing as well, like a little mind trick that you've got to play as well, because when you're actually getting the money in from these rent-to-rents, you also got to know that at a point in time, it's not actually your money. Like, you're not actually making profit until you've made your money back from the money that's been invested. So how we really like to work this with the rent-to-rent HMOs, we like to make sure that we get the money back in like the first 6 months. So when we stack up a deal, for example, say we find a house, it's a 5-bedroom house, rent it for £1,000, pay to the landlord, and then we pay around about £600. So a tenant would pay £600 per room. So that's, say, 5 times 600, got £3,000. £3,000 take away the rent, which is 1,000, comes to 2,000, and then your bills, how we normally calculate that is £100 per person on average. So you take away another £500, then you got £1,500, and then we get 5% for voids, 5% for maintenance. So that's another £300 taken off, and then you're left with £1,200. So quick math right there, quick math. I was an accountant, all right? I still am an accountant. But yeah, you got £1,200. So if we want to get the money back in 6 months, then essentially we want to be making £7,200 in investment. So this pot of money right here, that's what we're going to be like, okay, we're going to spend it on actually setting up the house, doing the interior design, making any sort of other amendments like changing carpets, new showers, new bathroom, new kitchen, like whatever you want to put in there, make sure that you budget it very well, okay? And yeah, that is the 4th one, that you really got to know how much you want to invest. And the 5th one is this a good location? All right, you don't want to be going into places where, you know, it's full of crackheads, okay? Because you're not going to get tenants that are going to be, you know, you're not going to get tenants that you want in your house, basically. And also, even if you have tenants that are pretty good that are in there and they're, you know, living next to people that's causing absolute havoc right outside the property, most likely they're not going to be in there for a long time. You're going to get a lot of voids, and most likely you're going to struggle with actually making this a successful property on your portfolio. So yeah, is this a good location? Another great way of doing this is actually going down to the spot, getting a feel for the area, walking around. You can speak with the people as well. And then yeah, that'll get you like a really good feel of the area. And also the simplest thing, yeah, you can do it from the comfort of your couch. Just go on Google, type in the area, and then just look to see what's been happening recently as well. Like, you can see the crime rates, if there are any. If there aren't any, you know, most recent crime rates is popping up, then most likely you've got a good area. And also, if there's a lot of properties right in that area that's available, or even a lot of properties that has been rented in that area, or even if you look at the different areas and that premium for the rooms are higher than the others, most likely you've got a very, very good area. And yeah, that's defined as your gold mine area right there. So those are the 5 questions. Do you want it to be passive or hands-on? Who's gonna live here? How much can you charge? How much do you want to invest? And is this a good location? All right, make sure you keep these in mind. You ask them every single time you go to your next property, and you know, it's gonna really help you build a successful rent-to-rent portfolio. So thank you very much for watching this video. I'm gonna be posting more. And if you liked it, please like it, give it a thumbs up, all right? And then also subscribe, comment down below on what else you wanna see. And also, if you got anything else that you think is a great question to ask, let me know as well. But yeah, that's it. If you wanna stay in touch, follow me on Instagram, send me a message, also Facebook. It'll be down in the description. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.